What's up, guys? Wanted to do a quick video on shipping out inventory, actually getting it listed. This is a very bare bones way to do this. It's for the very new guys who don't have any of the software, just have the Amazon Seller app and an account created. So you're going to log into Amazon. The first thing you're going to do if you're trying to list your inventory is head over to inventory, add a product. Very simple. From here, this is the easiest way to do it again, or not easiest way, but the most bare bones way to do it if you have the Amazon Seller app. So what you're going to do is you're going to open your app while you're at your computer or laptop, and you're going to scan the item's barcode with the Amazon Seller app. And if you look at the app up at the top in the search bar, there's going to be a long string of numbers. And so you can put that in. So let me just drop that in really quick. Give me a second. All right, so this is what you're going to see when you try to list your product. As you can see, there are multiple variations of this product. We talk about sales rank, we talk about multiple listings in the group, in the PDFs, and that's something you want to be aware of. But as you can see, kind of different brands are popping up. Same brand, different codes, but you look through, you can see the sales rank of each. Generally, you do want to go with the lowest sales rank because it will be selling the fastest. There will be more competition. We get into all of that stuff in a different part of this group, in a different PDF. This one's just going to be on how to list products, so I'm just going to use the very first one for all of them. So you're going to head over to this little section right here. You're going to click New, Collectible, or Used. For most of you guys, you will be selling new product that you bought at the store to resell. So new, sell this product. So first thing you're going to have to enter is the SKU. This is for you and your personal kind of accounting and keeping track of items. So what I generally like to do is do something that's related to the product. So for this one, the chimney cleaning fire log. Again, you're going to have to select the condition. I go with new. You should probably be selling new products. Now here and in the app, you will be able to see what the lowest price is that it's selling for. So if I'm looking at the app right now, I can see that the buy box price, which is saying match low price here on the actual computer that I'm on, is $13.78. So I'm going to just pop that in. Generally, you do want to be matching the low price. We get into price wars, changing your prices, bidding things up in another section. Again, this is just for listing. So we're just going to match the lowest price, and then you can choose if you want to ship it yourself or if Amazon's going to ship it. We are encouraging you guys to send a lot of your product to a fulfillment center. Really frees up your time, allows you to get out there, search for more products in stores, and also you're not sitting at home shipping out, multiple boxes a day to fulfill orders. So we're going to go with Amazon will ship it, FBA, save and finish. So the first thing you're going to need to do is you can either choose the Amazon barcode or the manufacturer's barcode. I personally, if the manufacturer's barcode is an option, I will use it. And what this means is that you don't need to slap anything on over the barcode that's on your product. Amazon will scan that when it gets to the warehouse, and they'll use that for cataloging purposes. There are certain products, I think the next product that I'm going to add does have a requirement that the Amazon barcode needs to be on there. So we'll get to that. But for the most part, if there's a manufacturer's barcode and they'll allow it, I will use it. So save and continue. Next thing is the dangerous products. You're going to get asked this for every single product. You're going to have to go through. And what you're going to do is click on this little section right here, and it's going to ask you two questions. Is there any batteries involved? And, is this a hazardous material of any kind with regards to transportation, storage, or waste? For the most part, Amazon will not allow you to sell hazardous materials or stuff that is considered a dangerous good. So for the most part, you're going to be hitting no there. Again, no battery on this one, but if there is a battery involved or packaged in the product, it's kind of a hassle. You're going to have to go through, like, say, for example, it's contained in the product. It's then going to ask you what kind of battery it is. And for the most part, on the products, it doesn't say themselves what type of battery it is. It'll give you, hey, batteries are included, but it won't say, lithium batteries of this size are included. So you're going to have to do a little bit of research if it does have a battery in it, or if you're selling batteries. I don't suggest it. So we're going to submit that and then go to save and continue. It'll bring us to this next screen. So starting here, this is where you kind of start your actual shipping plan. So the first thing you're going to want to do is choose if it's an individual product or a case-packed product. For the most part, as you are starting out, individual products, you're going to get a couple here, a couple there. You're going to throw them in a box. You're going to send it to the warehouse. So packing type for this one, individual product, very much so. And then next, it's going to ask you the number of units that you are going to be shipping. So I wanted to do this where I included a bunch of the same product, but I ran through this already, and it split it up into like 10 different fulfillment centers, and it was just way too much to deal with. So we're just going to go with 3, hopefully lumps them all together. If not, it'll be a good show of how things kind of get split up. So here, I don't click continue. What I will do if I'm trying to add another product is go back to inventory, add a product. So here, again, going to go through that same exact process. So right now I'm in the app. I am scanning the barcode of this next item. I am getting that number and I am putting it in. Again, there's software to help with this, but we are just going through, for those people who are brand new to this. So give me 1 second, trying to talk and put this stuff in at the same time, and it is not working. All right, there we go. So again, similar deal where there are multiple listings. We're seeing a sales rank of 25K versus 300K versus no sales rank at all. So again, just going to go through the top one, sell this product. We're not going to get into the kind of differences in products and sales rank and yada, yada, yada. So looking here, again, low price of $11.91. So going with $11.91. Adding a SKU, pellet refill. Again, for your purposes only. Add new. And again, Amazon will ship and provide customer service, the FBA. Okay, so for this one, Amazon does require a barcode. You can see some of the reasons here. As you're going through this, you can try to figure out which one applies to you. We're just going to go ahead and save and continue here. Not much you can do if they require it. So, again, no and no on the hazardous and dangerous materials. Save and continue. All right, so here's where the next kind of difference is going to be. So before, we didn't have this little section right here. You now have the option to create a new shipping plan or add to the existing one that we just started. So what you're going to want to do is lump all of your products together. You're going to create one shipping plan and hope that as many of your items as possible get lumped together and are going to one fulfillment center. Sometimes they do get broken up. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass. You're going to get paid, or you're going to get charged more for shipping. One's going to get sent to one place, another's going to get sent to another. So we're going to add to this existing shipping plan, and then you're going to choose the one that you want to add to. So we just created this one, 5 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago. So we're going to add to this shipping plan. As we can see here, our pine, mountain, log, chimney, whatever the fucks they are in here. We got 3 of them. Next, we want to add these. Just going to add another 3. I'm going to add one more product just so we can see if stuff gets lumped together, because I know these were getting, I just ran through this, and these were getting split up completely. I'm trying to show you guys an option where multiple things are in one box together. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to add one more product. Again, this is where a big pain point comes in when you're first getting started, is just listing these products, getting the shipping out. It's a little bit hectic. Let me scan this last item really quick and get all right, there we go. Got a book from the bookshelf. You guys can all judge my reading. All right, got a book. So this is new. All right. If I'm remembering correctly, you can't add spaces in your SKUs. I could be wrong there, but I'm just going to not add it. But you can try out whatever you want there. Get it all figured out. Okay, so we are seeing new and used from the 11, 12, I should say, whatever it is. I'm looking at the app right now. The buy box price is actually $24.99. I'm just going to pop that in there, see what's good. If we can sell it as a new, might be able to get this at $29.99 and match the low price. No, okay, so it's actually selling for $8.66 as the lowest price. Just going to put that in so it shows that we are matching the lowest price. Amazon will ship. Save and continue. Again, here, Amazon barcode. I hear for books, this is a really big thing. So we're just going to roll with it. We need the Amazon barcode on these guys. Dangerous goods. No, it's a book. So we're going to submit that. Kind of same process. A little bit mundane. Totally get it. Kills me every time I have to show this. So again, existing shipping plan. Pick the one you just clicked. Sometimes you'll have multiple going at once. It becomes a little bit confusing. Just got one of these. So now we're going to hit continue. And now we are going to have to go through and choose what category or what kind of prep there is. Like, for example, baby products need a different prep than stuff that's fragile. Apparel, all this different stuff needs different kind of prep work. You can go through and figure out, if it's one of these items, figure out what prep you need to do. But for these ones, no prep needed. You can apply to all of them if you just go up here and start. But if there's one that's, that needs to be changed, then you can go in, change that one specifically. So we've got 3 that need no prep. We're not going to get charged anything because we're not going to have anyone doing it for us. Now here, this is where we talked about the label maker and the product labels, because sometimes Amazon has you put on a new label over the barcode or a new barcode over the barcode, and either you can do it and you can print it out with that label maker that we've been talking about, or you can have Amazon do it and they charge you 30 cents per unit. So as you can see here, I'm going to get charged $1.20 for them to slap labels on all 4 of these, 2 of these products with the 4 units. So if you don't have that label maker, you don't need to worry about it. You can have Amazon do it for you. This is kind of helpful if you're not selling very high volume or low value stuff. Like for something that costs, $20, a 30-cent charge for them to slap a label on it, it's not going to hurt your bottom dollar too much, and it's not going to hurt your margins too much. Versus if you're selling very low priced items and you're doing very high volume, you might want to get that label maker for yourself so you can slap those on there. But we're going to hit continue. It's going to take us through the rest of this shipping plan. So right now, this is a huge pain in the ass. Okay, so right now it is saying this is how you kind of read this. there's one item and one unit that is going to this location. Same with this one, same with this one, same with this one. Two that are going to this location. So we're going to go through this one and then another one. But look, you can see right here what it is. So one of these boxes of the log that clean out your chimney needs to get sent out to this location. Again, probably another one of the logs. No, this is one of the pellets. Okay, this one's getting sent out to here. So, and it's a pain, right? You can get it put into your settings where all of the same item gets sent to the same shipping warehouse or the same fulfillment center. That can be done in your shipping settings. There is a charge for it, but I highly recommend it. You can go through and see what the charge is versus what it's going to cost you to send, two of these items to two different locations. It will save you money in the long run. But here, we're going to go through this one specifically because it's got two SKUs, two different units. So we're going to click on shipping, view shipping contents, so we can see what it is that needs to get sent out. So it's the book and one of the plant refills. So what I'll generally do when I'm going through this is I'll click on the shipping contents, see everything that I need to put in a specific box. I will gather it all together and I'll find my box that fits this the most snug. You want to go smallest box possible to get your items out there because like we've talked about, it's either weight or dimensions of the box that you're charged shipping on. And so if your dimensions are bigger, then there's a calculation. It's out there. I can find it. I know it's in the Discord. But if that value is higher than just the actual weight of the product, they will charge you that amount instead. So again, smallest boxes is why we recommend the small, medium, large, and extra large boxes. So we're going to hide that. We're going to approve this. Sucks. You're going to have to send it out to a bunch of different shipping centers. But we're going to approve it for now just to go through this process. And then it's going to ask you to work on each specific shipment. Sorry. Jesus, it's early. All right, so work on this shipment. We're going to go through this one because there are two items. It'll help you kind of understand what's going on. So really quick here, the shipping method, small parcel. Most of you guys are going to be shipping individual boxes. So there's not much to do here. So you're going to click on this one. If you're shipping much larger units or much higher volume, you might need to do the less than a truckload. I know there's some guys in there already doing, a couple 100,000 in revenue. So they might be moving on to this, but for now it's mostly small parcel delivery and then your shipping carrier. So there are other options here, but Amazon, like we've said, has partnered with UPS. I generally go with this one, because it is much cheaper. I remember I was sending out paint for a while, and sorry guys, seriously, I got Rona. It's brutal. But I was sending out paint. It was like a 50-pound jug, and I was shipping it out to these fulfillment centers for like $10 to $15 around the country, close, far, didn't matter. It was very cheap. So have these two clicked. We're going to then go down and select an option. So you can see, because we have a couple different units, we have a couple different options. If it can all fit in one box, that is the goal. That is the best way to do this. You can put it all in one, package it all together, send it off. It'll probably be the cheapest. You can do one SKU per box. So if you have a ton of each, like if I had 50 of these pellets and 30 books, I could probably do one SKU per box and just separate them. You can do, if you have more than one box, so this is everything in one box. If you have more than one box, but you do want to mix and match still, this is the call. And then if you have more than 15 boxes, this one. So let's just go with this one really quick. It's not really going to work for this one actually, just because there are only two items. So everything in one box. We're going to make this nice and easy for you guys. So totally estimating here, we're just going to go 5 pounds. This is one of the smaller box dimensions that I know off the top of my head. So we're going to put in the box weight, and we're going to put in the dimensions. This is how Amazon's going to charge you. So these need to be very accurate. This is why we say you need a scale, you need the measuring tape. If these numbers are not accurate when you go to drop them off at UPS, they're going to hassle you, they're going to give you trouble, you're going to have to redo the whole thing. So especially this one, most boxes have the dimensions on them, so you might not need the shipping or the measuring tape, but you do need a scale to make sure this is right. You cannot be estimating this stuff. So I click confirm. You are responsible for providing accurate shipment, pretty much what I just told you. So from here, we've got the shipping weight and the billable weight. The billable weight is dependent on, what these box dimensions are. Again, if this billable weight is higher than this number when it's calculated, they'll use that instead. But I'm just going to calculate it here. It's going to tell us how much shipping is going to be. So yeah, see, billable weight's the same here. This is how much they're going to charge. Click agree and you accept this charge. That is pretty much it. Don't want to accept the charge, so I'll have to go through and deal with, canceling it out and everything like that. But from here, this print box label is pretty much the only other thing that you're going to need. Again, this is bare bones for the guys who don't have the label maker or the label printer yet. You can just print this. It'll pull up a PDF or it'll pull up a version of the shipping label. It's going to have 2 little bits of information on it. You can print that out on a full sheet of paper through your regular printer and just tape that to your box. So I'm not going to accept these charges. Once you hit print the boxes, it'll have that. Then you can complete shipment, and then what it'll do is it'll take you to the next shipment, or you'll get back to this list or this page right here, and then you work on another shipment. So that's pretty much the full rundown, I would say. I know it's very bare bones, but this was just a basic overview. You're going to run into different things here. You're going to have, 15 different SKUs in one box with, X amount of units, and you're going to have to go through and you're going to have to package it all up correctly. You're going to have multiple boxes. There's going to be different options, but this was just a very high level overview, start to finish, of how to list some products, what you're going to need to do to get them shipped off. If you guys have any questions on this video, you can put them in chat, put them in the question section. As I go through and I'm kind of listing inventory for my own personal reasons, I might be able to make another one that shows you kind of more boxes, less different shipping centers or fulfillment centers, so that I can answer more of your questions. But again, this was kind of just a high level overview. Let's show you how to